Good morning, Lock City. This is Trey here, back on the JuiceBox Pod with you today. Happy Monday. It's a dreary one here in the Baltimore area, but let's get right on to it and check out how the MLB slate went down on Sunday. The Kansas City Royals picked up another win against the Orioles. Buick looked great on the mound, picking up his second win. He's got a .71 ERA to start the year. Povich picks up his first loss. Really struggled early there in that game. 4-1 win there for the Royals. The D-backs lose to the Nats. Surprising one there with Corbin Burns on the mound, but he just really struggled with his command and didn't have much put-away stuff yesterday. 5-4 win there for the Nats in D.C. Elsewhere on the scoreboard, we have in game one of a doubleheader, the Red Sox besting the Cardinals 5-4 in the 10th. Red Sox in the nightcap of that series, 18-7 win. Dobbins making his rookie debut for the Red Sox there, family in attendance, and he pitched his butt off, and his parents were really proud. If you watch that game, you saw them on TV. They were all choked up. It was a very nice moment for that family. Good for them. Phillies best the Dodgers, giving them just their second loss on the year, 8-7 in Philadelphia. The Pirates take down the Yankees 5-4 in Pittsburgh. The Pirates sitting at 3-7, the Yankees 6-3. The Mets in a barn burner take down the Blue Jays 2-1. Neither team really able to put together the hits there to knock those runs in when it mattered. In Detroit, the Tigers have a ninth inning comeback, scoring 3 to take down the White Sox 4-3. Those White Sox are not very good still, but they are just pesky enough this year. They seem to be hanging around in some of these games. In Minnesota, the Astros take a 9-7 win over the Twins. The Astros scored four total in the last two innings, 2 in the ninth, 2 in the 10th, after pushing it to extra innings. Nothing like a little free baseball on a Sunday afternoon. The Brewers take down the Reds at home. The Reds still struggling to put up runs on the board. 8-2 game there. And Chad Patrick picking up his first win as a Brewer. Padres take down the Cubs 8-7. A lot of offense there for the Padres. They seem like one of the best teams in baseball right now. The Rays lose to the Rangers in Texas. The Rangers, a quiet 8-2 record as well. They are off to a great start. This game ended 4-3 with the Rangers walking it off in the ninth. The Rockies take down the Athletics at home, 12-5. Lots of runs on the board here for Colorado. The Athletics pitching really seems to just be giving up a ton of runs this year, and we'll be looking at their total as they return back to Sacramento this week. The Giants take down the Mariners for yet another win. The Giants are off to an 8-1 start. 5-4 game here. Both teams scoring in the ninth inning. But San Francisco walks it off. And lastly, the Angels take down the Guardians in a 6-2 win. Logan O'Hoppe homers again in this game in as many days and is off to a great start to this year. All right, before we go ahead and start to break down the Monday slate, let me remind you that you can join Lock City's premium Discord for just $5 a month. You can go to wap.com/LockCity and get access to 9 pro cappers in all major sports, daily cheat sheets, data-driven picks, and a great community. Everything that you want. That's wap.com/LockCity. That works out to just 16 cents a day, and it's a great investment if you are serious about trying to make some money. We got some great people in there who also love making money. We also have a great community of people that are in there that are fun to talk to, hang out with, and talk sports. So come check us out. Join Lock City for just $5 a month. All right, let's go ahead and break down the Monday slate. We got the Yankees in Detroit starting a new series here. The Yankees are -162 favorite. Tigers +136. The total here is set at 8 runs. Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees and Casey Mize on the mound for the Tigers. St. Louis is in Pittsburgh, 6:40 start here, total set at 8 runs. The Cardinals are a -125 favorite. The Pirates a +105 home dog in this one. Nolan Arenado, 15-game hit streak here. If you're looking for some hit parlay action, might be a spot to go. Matthew Liberatore on the mound there for the Cardinals. Carmen Melendisky on the mound for the Pirates. And Carmen, if I mess that up, I apologize. You got a tough last name. The Dodgers are at the Nationals here. This is a 6:45 start in D.C. The Dodgers are -200 favorites on a 8-run total. Lots of rain and kind of soggy weather in the area for this one. Dustin May on the mound for the Dodgers. Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals. Up next, we have the Blue Jays in Boston to take on the Red Sox. The Red Sox minus 130 favorites. 8.5 is the run total here. Rafael Devers has finally started to open his eyes up at the plate. He's on a 5-game hit streak, 5-game total base streak, and has scored in the last 4. Might be a good spot for him there today. He's facing Easton Lucas for the Blue Jays, and Richard Fitz is on the mound for the Red Sox in this one. The Marlins at the Mets, 7:10 start in Citi Field. 7 runs is the total here. The Mets are a heavy favorite, minus 250. The Marlins a plus 205 dog in this one. Lindor and Soto both on big hit streaks here, 5 and 4 games respectively. On the mound for the Mets today, we have Cody Senga. He looked really good in his last outing. That ghost fork is out there doing some really nasty stuff to hitters. So let's see if he can keep that going in this game. The Rangers travel to the Windy City. They are at the Cubbies today. Wrigley Field, 7:40 start. And this run total is very low, only 6 runs. The money line is set at 130 in favor of the Cubs with a plus 110 to the Rangers. Ian Happ is on a 4-game hit streak. Kyle Tucker, a 2-game hit streak, and has been doing some damage the last few games as well, knocking them in, scoring runs. Nico Horner also quietly doing some damage down the lineup. Nathan Eovaldi's on the mound today for the Rangers, and Justin Steele on the mound for the Cubs. That should be a good one, and expect not a lot of offense in that one with the cold weather and good pitching matchup in that one. Elsewhere, the Twins travel to Kansas City, 7:40 start at Kauffman Stadium. The total here is set at 8 runs. The Twins plus 100 dogs, minus 120 to the Royals. And we have Simeon Woods Richardson on the mound for the Twins versus Michael Lorenzen for the Royals. Some interesting recent trends here as well. Byron Buxton has scored in his last 5 games. Bobby Witt has scored in his last 3. Matt Wallner has hit and scored in his last 3. The Astros are at Seattle. 9:40 start Eastern. Total here is set at 7, minus 166 favorites for the Mariners, plus 140 dogs for the Astros. Hayden Wesneski on the mound versus Logan Gilbert in this one. The Orioles travel all the way out west on this road trip. They are now in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The total here is 8.5. Diamondbacks are minus 135 home favorites, plus 114 dogs for the Birds. On the mound for the Birds, we have Zach Eflin versus Zach Gallen. Zach versus Zach. We'll see who wins the battle of the Z's on the mound here in this one. Cincinnati's in San Francisco, 9:45 start there. Let's see if Cincinnati can finally get their offense together and if anybody can slow down this San Francisco Giant lineup. Lots of good streaks going on that Giant lineup there. Jung-Hoo Lee, 7-game hit streak. Helio Ramos, 10-game hit streak. Yaz, 3-game hit streak. He is on fire as well. Hunter Green on the mound here for the Reds. Logan Webb for the Giants. The total here is set at 7, with the Giants being minus 148 home favorites. Last game of the night, 10:05 start. The San Diego Padres are at the Athletics. The total in this game is set at 8.5. The Padres are minus 148 favorites, and the Athletics plus 125 dogs. Mike King on the mound for the Padres. Luis Severino on the mound for the Athletics. And this brings us to our JuiceBox Lock of the day. A best bet from the pod, if you will. All right, we're actually going to stick with this game here. Our best bet's going to be the total in this one, over 8.5, minus 110. Shop around. You can still get that minus 110 line on about 3 or 4 books, at least in my area. No game in Sacramento has gone under 10 so far this year, and the average is way up there. Padres have been putting up a ton of runs. Their offense is red hot, so I see this game going well over this as well. All right, thanks for tuning in. Happy Monday. Hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope that you're enjoying listening to me break down the MLB in 10. This is Trey signing off. Talk to you later, folks.